you're tuning in, happy Thursday. Here's what we went over in our Zoom meeting. Goals and objectives using your language tools. Students will be able to interact with others on Zoom and Google Classroom to collaborate and offer conversation support. We went over the Zoom norms. May not apply right now, but are probably important to remember as we Zoom or join our next Zoom session. Keep your mute on unless we are discussing or I prompt you to turn your mic back on. Ask questions. If at any point you are trying to signal me but I can't see you on your screen, you can always enter your questions on the chat space. And again, being respectful and helping each other are also important norms to keep while we are Zooming. All right, here's a review question based on our Tuesday lesson. What is a sense verb? Take a minute there to think to yourself, what is a sense verb? All right. If you said a sense verb describes one of the 5 senses, sight, hearing, smell, touch, and taste, then you're correct. I also would have accepted any of these examples, how things might look, feel, sound, taste, and smell. Today's Zoom lesson was all about our conversation trackers. Remember, you should be having conversations daily. This can be in person, over the phone, or even your Zoom meeting counts. We want you keeping logs of your conversations on the last page of your assignment. Here's a neat tool. You can also use talking stems below with your conversations, which are included at the bottom of your assignments on Google Classroom. You can share them with the person you are having a conversation with too. And we'll look at those in just a minute. One of the examples we discussed in our Zoom lesson was, if you could have any job, what would it be? All right, so let's take a look at how might somebody log or track what conversations they had. Let's go here to the bottom. And here, ideally, you would have somebody that you spoke with every single day. And you can include me. Now, if you were in a Zoom meeting, that would be an easy answer. Now, if you're missing your Zoom meetings and having a hard time getting a hold of somebody to interact with via Zoom, you can always use somebody that you are at home with, that you share a home with and can speak to. So let's say we had a conversation with Mom and we discussed, if I could have any job, what would it be? Then you would simply just say, oh, we discussed jobs. And we talked for 10 minutes. Again, it's important to practice conversations at home. Practicing conversations really builds your language development in many ways. Here are the conversation cards we referred to earlier. In our Zoom lesson, we basically took turns all sharing our answers to the first question here. If we could have any job, what would it be? And we also, at the end of the class, discussed if we found $10 in the street, what we would do with them. So I want you to think to yourself, choose one of these 2 to answer, or maybe you can have an answer for both. But spend some time on these conversation cards and think to yourself, if I could have a job or found some money on the street, what would it be? Or how would I spend my money? All right, let's practice those conversations every day. Find somebody to share your voice with. And don't forget to turn in your assignment. Should be somewhere around here on your page. Take a look at your assignment. Make sure everything is completed as well as best as you can. All right, let's go back to our review. Okay, remember to look out for those language icon tools if you need help with any part of your assignment. We Zoom every Tuesday and Thursday. Have a conversation or speak with someone every day. And don't forget to turn in your weekly assignments on Google Classroom. They're due every Friday. All right, I hope you had a great day. Enjoy those conversation trackers. Be safe, and I will see you next week.